Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion and round 1 of LOA Prime Season 8. This is race 2 at Brands Hatch. My name is Gareth, joining me once again in commentary is Jools. Jools, how are you?
Looking forward to seeing some more of that, which we just saw.
Yes, that was an absolutely barnstorming race in race 1. We had so much action. It was non-stop from start to finish of the race. A quick reminder of the race results then, as you can see from the championship standings, seeing as we only had the one race.
Yep.
And we get set for race 2. And
it was so close across the grid. The times were just...
they really were, yeah. I mean,
a second covered like the top
20, I think it was, something like that.
20, yeah.
Which is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, more of that, please.
Except for Oliver Ettridge in the race, who just disappeared.
He did, but he's going to have to go from P8 on the grid this time out, so he's going to have to make some moves if he wants to get back up to the front. It's Don Parker on pole though, from Gavin Kelly. Rob Miller is in 3rd and David Lyon is in 4th. Tom Lawrence in 5th, Michael Messenger in 6th. Stephen Greening is alongside race winner Oliver Ettridge. Then we got Mark Zeff, Gareth Winsley, Chris Wight, Mark Innes, Afonso Aguirre, Chris Forrester, Kenneth Olive, Marin Hoogavan, Nico Martel, Ben Chalcroft, Rich Meesters, Stephen Maxwell, Joe Barlow, Mike Murphy, Dano Hammonds in 23rd, Stephen Pepper is in 24th in the Cool Camels, 25th is Stephen Koenig, Pedro Santos in 26th, 27th is Russell Bright, Yanniman Prost is in 28th, 29th is Dan Hill, and then we've got Lewis McManaman in 30th, Reece Crichton in 31st, Philip Miles in 32nd, 33rd is James Pepper in the 2nd Cool Camel, and I've run out of time. So it looks like we've got Sean Clark and Keith Schooling behind James. And we are already racing. Here we go then. It's Don Parker leading away. Looks like Rob Miller getting alongside Gavin Kelly.
Collision in the background there I saw.
Oh, well spotted.
Like someone's gone off.
Let's get a replay of that. Miller up the inside of Kelly then already as they head into turn 2. And that's Tom Lawrence then siving his way alongside Gavin Kelly as well. Greening has had a fantastic start. He's pushing hard, as is David Lyon. They're side by side as they come through turn 3. That's Windsor getting a bit squirrely there in the background. Keeps it pointing the right. Oh, contact there between Ettridge and Lyon. They're off at turn 4. So, no dream double for Ollie Ettridge in this race. I mean,
it would seem unlikely, yeah.
It would, yeah. Lyon bumping his way along the grass. Get back on the road, man. That's that's not how to do it. He's hit the barriers. Meanwhile, there's his teammate Rob Miller, currently in 2nd place and sandwiched between the two Wizards Topaz cars. That's Tom Lawrence then. He's trying to get alongside Kelly, and Greening is right on the back of him as well. Lawrence had a slow corner and that's allowed... Kelly's had the slow corner and that's allowed Malaren through. Here comes Greening as well. Kelly's just lost out 2 places there. Just shows him pass will be pass. This is the contact at the back then. Oh, slow start for Reece Crichton, and he just got collected, and someone behind him missing a rear wing. As Meester's going round, and oh gosh, that's Russell Bright with nowhere to go.
Nicola Lee caught up in that as well, who missed the first start because of problems with his headset.
Yeah, I think there might have even been a 4th car as well. Here's the 2 McLaren boys going side by side, and who's that sizing up behind him? Oh,
sorry, Chris.
Nico Martel must have been. He's just
earlier than I was.
Chris Forrester into the barrier there. Sad times for Chris.
Yeah, surprising. Sorry, I tried to just skirt over the side.
For some more side-by-side action, Michael Messenger and Mark Zeff. Zeff had a tremendous race in race 1, getting up to 9th place.
Did, yeah. It's a penalty there for Oliver Ettridge for hitting David Lyon, just come through.
Yeah, good spot. This is why we need 2 pairs of commentators, because there's so much to see. Greening super wide there, and that's allowed Kelly back through. Nice. 71, that's Stephen Koenig getting a bit squirrely. Oh.
Yeah, he had good pace race 1. He was on for a podium, but we didn't see what happened. He obviously had an issue.
Yeah. I just saw the 2 cool camels going side nose to tail there as well. I might just head to the cool camel for your motorsport art needs.
So trying to get around the outside of Messenger, and a whole bunch of cars coming out the pits at the same time.
Yeah, speeding in the pits for Rich Meesters. Oh, it's just going worse for him then. That's Ettridge just ahead of this group then, and he's going to be a lap down now. One of the fastest drivers, and yet he's going to have to let these guys through without hurting his race anymore. But he pulls over to the inside, lets these 4 cars through very nicely.
Yeah, I mean, assuming he's not damaged, you would think he would have been able to pull away from them, but he's just he's keeping out of the fight, which is nice.
Yeah, well, his tyres will be cold, won't he, after going into the pits. Meanwhile, Greening down the inside of Kelly as they resume their fight through turn 5. And Greening's through. Oh, Parker round. And has he kept it out of the fence? Oh, that's it. Miller out. Oh my gosh, it's all kicking off here. Greening and just getting mounted by Kelly there. Miller out as well. What the heck has just gone on?
Well, it looks like only Chur out of the top 5 survived that.
Man, that was mental. Ollie Ettridge got an unsafe pit exit as well. Stop and go. His race going from bad to worse.
There's for Parker.
Yeah, Parker fighting back as the 2 cool camels go side by side. That's James Pepper on the inside. Steve on the outside. Oh, is that a McLaren in the wall? No, it's a Wizard.
Marcel, yeah, it's the Orange Wizard.
Orange Wizards and the McLaren's looking slightly similar. So apologies if we do call the car wrong from time to time. There is so much going on. It's frantic stuff. So Tourmalaren now in the lead from 2.2 seconds from Messenger in second. Chris Wight and Nico Martel's collision under investigation, as you would expect. Mark Zeff up into third. What a meeting he is having. And that's Dan Hill then, sizing up on Chris Wight as they go through turn 5.
Miller, you have that one, buddy.
Just heard from
I know you are not my race.
Dan. Oh, big collision there. Rich Meesters and that's Yanneman Pruis, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Who's just towed.
Broken car.
Broken car, that's going to have to go to the stewards as well. Is that Lewis McManaman off the road there? Get it back on the road.
Not you, Mike.
Fastest lap for Michael Messenger. Tourmalaren did have it, but no further action for the collision between Martel and White. Here's the Dingle Dell. So that's Rob and Parker just both dropping it then, and then Kelly just having to go over the top of Greening as he brakes so hard to avoid the contact. Massively unfortunate for everyone. Oh, who's that dropping it as well? Is that Maxwell?
What's that?
Yeah.
3438.
Oh, collision there. Yeah, that was the Martel and White collision. Wow, look at that. Winslade up to 6th then. He's up 4 places from his starting grid. Another one who's having a very good meeting so far. Chris White.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that wasn't the top 5
Yeah.
has probably gone up 5 places since lap 3.
Yeah, Dan Hill has just taken the lead in Club 1500. Around the second corner. Oh, that's Winslade off. So he was having a good race. It's all gone downhill now.
Commentator curse.
Commentator curse, indeed.
Oh, he joins back into the thick of it.
Yes. Wow. So we're looking at Mark Zeff then, currently running P3. And
under threat here from Afonso, though.
Yeah.
Obviously the guy who had a jump start in race 1, otherwise he was starting 3rd, I think.
Yeah, he was right up there, wasn't he? He's got bags of pace. So here's that queue of cars then. We're on board with Mike Murphy, currently running in P9. And we're looking back at Dano Hammond. Now we're on board with Dano. Oh, as that might get a bit squirrely there as he came through turn 1. Saw the rear axle just starting to get a bit loose.
Oh, and a lock-up.
Yeah.
Cut away.
We had all that straight, Louis.
Oh, Greening almost pushing Stephen Pepper through the corner there. He gets through. Oh, and that'd be why Dom was on the radio. He's got a very broken nose there. Oh, and he clips is that Lewis McManaman in the 501?
Yep. Sounded like Dom wanted to be let past on the straight rather than into the corner, but...
Yeah.
Oh, and Afonso's made it past Zeph here.
Nice move by
I
Afonso.
went back and watched our replay, and it doesn't even look like I hit you when I got there in net code on that one. Sucks.
Some live analysis going on by Martel.
If it makes you feel any better, though, I got taken out in turn 1 on the next lap.
So Dan Hill trying to get past Dano Hammond.
Oh, but man.
And that's James Pepper in there as well. So Dano now in the lead of these guys. And you've got Winslade there who is in top split. He's trying to fight his way back through. His race is with Dano Hammond just ahead of him and the red and black car, and he's gone to the inside as they come down the main straight. You've got Chris Wight just behind as well, and Nico Martel, who we just heard on the radio. Winslade going to the inside as they come through turn 1. Is he going to have the inside line as they come into Druids? Wait and see. He has got the inside, but he's slightly behind.
What position plays points to?
Oh, he's on the power first. He's out of the corner first, but here comes Dano. Oh, they make contact.
God damn it!
Oh.
It was all going so well. It was never going well. You never had your car.
Kelly and Parker just chatting away on the radio there. So, some more collisions then. Collision between Hammond and Winslade now under investigation. And here's Russell Bright, Winslade's teammate, and he's side by side with David Lyne. Frantic stuff there, Jools.
I don't know where to look.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's too much action.
It's absolutely bonkers.
Seychur Malarin must be quite happy there at the front, still maintaining his 2-3 second lead.
Yeah, and here comes Merrin Hoogovin though on Ben Shawcroft. Great move into turn 1.
He has got the fastest lap at the moment, and so yeah, he's on a mission.
Yeah, promotes him up into 5th place, and that's the fastest lap for Dan Hill, leading Club 1500.
And yet Pepper is still gaining on him, down to 0.4 of a second.
Ollie, I'm very
Oh, we've got a race
so
on.
play my pedals.
Oh, penalty for Dano Hammond then for the collision with Winslade. Don Parker still trying to sell his BJ Racing pedals. If you would like to buy them, please do contact him.
Yes, please shut him up.
Yeah, please shut him up. Yeah. Here comes James Pepper on Dan Hill. This is for the lead of Club 1500 then. Cool Camel versus 722 Motorsport. James is on the outside as they come through turn 5. I should know all the corner names here, but I just haven't quite learned them all yet.
It's a nice cutback.
Super nice cutback, and that's James into the lead. What a move. Oh, look at that. That's is that Miller just ahead of them? Almost holding them up.
Yeah, slowing. Must have got, I don't know, he looked like he wasn't up to racing speed.
Yeah, he must have just been recovering from an instant. Koenig and Steve Pepper have just had an instant behind, it looks like. They've both gone red on the timing tower. This is allowing Dan Hill to fight back then as they come through the sweeping main straight and head up to Paddock Hill Bend for
Jools, I did it! I did
the
it,
night
Jools.
time. I bet he hasn't
Good
sold the pedals.
That was point. 2 points!
James just managing to hang on then and defend the position. And buys himself half a second of breathing room.
Nice one, Jay.
Even the guy that he's just held off on overtakers, that's appreciating.
Yeah.
So I stopped at my pit box instead of doing a drive-through, and I still have to do the drive.
Here comes Maxwell on Dano Hammond into turn 1.
If you pit it instead of doing a drive-through, then yes.
American on Canadian. Dano back
Back at him.
Fighting back.
I didn't take fuel, I didn't take tires. It's fucking stupid.
Apologies for the language there. Personal best for
Did
Kelly.
you have
Look.
any damage you might have auto repaired?
No, I already used it when someone crashed me out in turn 1.
Chatty drivers in this race. Doing my job
Yeah,
for me.
you'd think they wouldn't have time to chat. There's too much going on.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'll just do it.
Here comes Marin Hugavin on Mark's F. He's gone to the inside into turn 2.
I'll clear it next time on the straight.
Very nicely done by Hugavin to promote himself up into P4. Zef down to P5, but I don't think he's going to be unhappy with that. The two cool camels have made contact. Oh, that's
Koenig
phew.
and the cool camel.
Yeah, one cool
You
camel.
noticed actually that was Stephen.
Yeah. All the
I'm
Steves.
not allowed to clear it. Daddy Jools has removed my god power.
Damn straight.
Don't worry about him, that's fine.
Here comes Gavin Kelly then
That's a
on
wrong
key
response.
schooling.
First take. God damn it, Jools.
Oh, downhill off the
God
track.
damn it, Jools.
It's just dropped in behind Chris Wight and Kenneth
Right,
Olive.
I can't hear you. I was overtaking someone.
Just take their radio privileges away.
Yeah.
Wow, very
It's nice to
screwed.
hear from them sometimes, but unfortunately they're all very talkative today.
Yeah. Someone's put a pound in the idiot meter. So we've got a couple more wizards here. This is Hugavin and Zef. Zef not letting Hugavin get away after that pass. Hammond,
There's more wizards. Wizards everywhere.
yeah. But Hammond back ahead of Maxwell though. These guys are
Indeed.
having a great little scrap. Coming up to 15 minutes into this 20-minute race. It's
Laren is starting to be reeled in by Messenger.
he is indeed, yeah. So that gap is dropping like a stone, actually. Good spot there, Jules. So it's Malari, Messenger, Aguirre in the top 3, currently in top
I
split,
might be in the points, Dom, I'm not sure.
and it's James Pepper, Chris Wight, and Kenneth Olive, who's just gone off track
As long as you're
in
paid.
Club 1500. Half a second now is the gap between Malari and Messenger. We're probably looking at the wrong cars here. We need to be looking at that battle for P1. I'm sure the director will cut us across imminently. Maxwell, though, sizing up on Dano Hammond once again.
Well, apparently you can't overtake here, so there's probably no point looking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whichever driver in the number 26 who said that is clearly wrong. Podium lost it. Oh, Alfonso straight into the back of... Didn't get to see which driver that was, unfortunately.
look like the Tyrrell.
It looked like a terror. Oh, that'd be, unfortunate there for Afonso and for Keith then. The gap is only 3 tenths at the front then between Tourmalarin and Michael Messenger. This is that battle then. The 24 car and the 446, which is Michael Messenger. Great run out of turn 3 for Messenger as they head down to turn 4. And it's a very long straight after this corner, so really good time to get in the slipstream. It's just a shame it's such a fast corner at the other end. 5th gear for turn 5.
Yeah, but it hasn't stopped the drivers going side by side into it.
That's true. Oh, Messenger shaping up to the inside. But again, all these corners on the Grand Prix loop, they're so quick. You've got to be on the right line to make sure you can carry the speed through the corners. Now, this left-hander is quite a good spot to do it. It's arguably the slowest of the corners on the loop. But Mallorin stays ahead. Coming up to complete lap 12. So a big puff of smoke there. Not quite sure what was happening. Here comes Messenger to the outside as they come down the main straight. Can he hang on around the outside as they go through Paddock Hill Bend once again? Mallorin clipping the curb on the inside. Has that slowed his progress? Messenger looking for the ducking under. Not quite this time. Going to the outside once again. Oh, this is fantastic action. Again, looking for the run out of turn 4. Who's got on the power quicker? Looks like Mallorin just made a little mistake there. He missed the apex quite considerably.
Certainly being harassed.
Yeah, Messenger to the outside once again. This is going to be brave stuff if he can do it. He's hanging on. He's going for it. Messenger into the lead. Oh my goodness, what a move.
Around the outside of Hawthorne's. Amazing.
Totally
commitment
amazing.
and bravery.
Yeah, that was stunning stuff. Meanwhile, Chris Wight down the inside of Dam Hill. He's 1-1. He probably wants to make it a second, but he's got 12 seconds back to James Pepper, who's currently in the lead.
I think a first and a second would do fine.
Yeah. That will set his campaign off to a tremendous start. Meanwhile, we've got Ollie Ettridge fighting with Russell Bright. No slots, no glory. He's looking every which way he can. Hanging it out around the outside of turn 8 and now charging down to turn 9 then. Russell's slightly ahead and they make contact. Oh! Russell's lost his rear wing. Has there been an improvement to the damage model? We see a lot more rear wings coming off on these F4 cars now. It looks great. Collision under investigation, as you would expect. Meanwhile, his Mark In is currently running in P5. He had great pace in race 1 as well. And he's under attack, though, from Ben Chalcroft in the number 8. Looking to repeat what Michael Messenger just did to Tom Mallorin with that stunning outside move around Hawthorne. Oh, Marin Hugavin off. And that's just promoted Innes and Chalcroft through.
2 more places, Dom.
Yeah, Hugavin was he third?
Yeah.
Ahead of Zeph? Yeah.
Here's James Pepper being harassed by Stephen Greening. Just let him through, James. You don't need to fight him. Different split, mate. Wow, he's trying to make...
Still going for it.
He's still going for it, yeah. But with this kind of pace, he's and with a total sponsor, you know, you don't want to be making a mistake now, because yeah, the Cool Camel people will be telling you off our email. So 15 laps completed, and that's Dano Hammond off track. Nice bit of rallycross there, but keeps the car going. And here's Steve Pepper then, fighting with Sean Clark. Was Sean in a wetsuit in his race photo, or is that a motorbike leathers? I don't know. Caught it out of the corner of my eye just quickly, didn't get to see. Oh, penalty for Oliver Ettridge then for the collision with Russell Bright. 3 points on his licence. Naughty, naughty.
Well, that'll go to with the 2 he got for hitting Dave. So he's one off of a drive-through.
Wow.
But
yeah.
He will be starting pit lane next race.
Someone right into the rev limiter there. And, wow, where did that come from? It's the race win for Michael Messenger. Congratulations to him.
Sorry if I scared you there, Chris.
Tom Mallorin coming home in second, Mark Zeff in third. So a podium for Mark. Congratulations to him. Only recently up into top split.
Wonky steering wheel.
Chris Forrester saying he's got a wonky steering wheel.
Sorry, Chris.
And James Pepper from the Cool Camel team winning for the Club 1500 split. Congratulations to James.
Jools is a freebie in the left corner. Do it, Jools, push.
Get in there, Louis.
Where is Chris Wight
I
going?
don't know. That was very weird. Surely that'd be a slowdown.
He's dropped to third.
Yeah. It's promoted Kenneth Olive up into second place. Congratulations to him.
Dom is very excited.
Yeah, will someone please put something in his tea?
Yeah, that was the last one on the last one there, but yeah, thanks for the push.
Kenneth Olive, second place.
Yeah, very happy with that.
Post-race penalties are being applied now.
Oh, Rich Meester's 45 seconds of post-race penalty for him.
GG, boys. That was fun.
Chris Wight.
35 seconds. Is that going to drop him? You're saying Dan Hill's
May well do.
Let's go. Just off the T3 for some rolling burnouts in non-matching
Pedro
liveries. Let's
Santos,
go.
one of our other new drivers. Welcome to you, by the way. Barely had a chance to talk about all of our new drivers.
Dan has gone around and clipped Chris.
Yeah. And Dan's broken his car, so that's why he's saying that he's... Well, why did Chris get the penalty then? Oh, did he get a drive-through on the final lap and you can't serve it?
Possibly, yeah.
Took him over his limit, I expect. Yeah, because you can't serve a drive-through on the final lap, so it's always a post-race penalty. Well, it was a lot more crashy in the second race, but it was still fantastic action. And it was Michael Messenger winning the race from Tourmalin. Championship standings there. Michael Messenger is on top from Tourmalin, Stephen Greening, Oliver Ettridge, Mark Zeff, Rob Miller, Mark Innes, David Lyne,
and the rest.
And then in Club 1500, it's Chris Wight opening up his championship in the lead of ahead of Kenneth Olive, James Pepper, Chris Forrester, Steve Pepper, Stephen Kernick, Dan Hill, Rich Meesters, Joe Barlow, and Sean Clark rounding out the top 10 for the clubbers. Risky Racing Blue then are on top of the top split championship ahead of Wizards Black Sapphire, and then Risky Time, the A-Team, DSR, Wizards Topaz, Wizards Peridot, Minardi, GB, Wizards Opal, No Slots No Glory, Wizards Ruby, and a couple more teams behind them. McLaren team are on top in Club 1500 ahead of Cool Camel, Scuderia Dos Ratas, 722 Motorsport Team Heat together, Wizards Gold, 722.2 Motorsport, and Shelf Squirrel.
Yeah, great start.
Great start.
Bring more of that on.
Yes, please.
Donington is next up.
Oh, that's going to be awesome with these cars. Cannot wait for that. It's a fantastic circuit. And the national layout will be used, so do come and check that out for what will be some super racing action. So congratulations then to Oliver Ettridge, to Michael Messenger, to Chris Wight, and to James Pepper for the wins. Don't forget, brand new website, limitofadhesion.com. Do check it out. Facebook, we're on Instagram, Discord. Do like and subscribe to the videos. See you next time. Bye, Jools.
Bye.